Hi everyone, welcome to Mamie B. I'm May, and today we're going to do episode 7 of Love Scene. Oh, yeah. Only 3 episodes to go, plus a special. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because this is getting really good. So we have the story of Rak, who's a writer who's writing a BL series on the ocean. So his friend was like, go to this island, kind of forced them into it, and then paid Mut, this islander, to take care of him. So he's been taking care of him, and now they're in like a sugar daddy, sugar baby kind of situation, which is messed up because Rak's parents were in that kind of situation where his father was actually like, he said brute, so possibly some kind of form of abusive, and he broke a glass bottle on his head, scarring him, and oh gosh, that was a lot. So yeah, the situation wasn't very good, but the mother was completely in love with him, so anyway, he has a older sister who has a daughter named Mina. She's super adorable. For some reason, the grandfather's trying to get a hold of her, so Rak's completely in panic, but Mut is going to be picking her up to make sure nothing happens to him, because now Mut lives with Rak in Bangkok. And so now we have also V, who's an actress, and Rak's best friend, and then we have Mook, which is Rock's assistant, and they have a kind of fake girlfriend relationship going on called Babe Mission, to keep the paparazzi away from rumors that she's sleeping with like directors and things like that. Palm, who works for Moot and promotes them. And then we have Prin, who's Rak's cousin, completely jealous of him. So she's been doing everything that he's been doing. Like, when he was school president, she was. And then when he went abroad, she did. And then he became a writer, so she did, So it's, she's very mean. And then we have... Who else do we have? We have Connor and Calm. So Calm is Moot's friend, and Connor is Rak's friend. And they were in the same relationship that Rak and Mut are currently in, but it ended up with them being married. So Mut's like, hey, there's hope. So yeah, there is hope. So we know about Rak's trauma, but then there's also Mut's trauma, which is he was kicked out at 15, and he's been living, like, taking care of himself since then. And he's been like working like every job on the island just to make sure that he could, make it, and he's been making it for himself really great. He's been everybody respects him and helps other businesses. He's a good guy. I really like Mut. Mut's amazing. They have a very steamy relationship, but at the same time they're so adorable. Oh my gosh, so cute. Anyway, so episode 7, super excited. Okay. They're so cute. Okay, so we should start watching it because I can't wait. I'm having a strangely good hair day for today. It's doing this natural curl thingy, so most of the time they're like little curls everywhere, and then I just have like messiness and fizz. But for some reason today's looking good, even though it's all like damaged because of the hair type, but whatever.
นายดูสนิทกับผมจังเลยนะเมื่อวานผมทำตัวไม่ดีผมของอคุณนะครับ
Yeah, they had the jealous fight.
อย่าหลบหน้าพี่อีกนะ
มีนาเจอคุณตาที่หน้าโรงเรียนค่ะ
ว่าไงนะ
น่ารักอ่ะเขาดูแลทุกคนเลยนะ แต่ไม่มีใครดูแลน่ารักเลย
That hug and
พี่จะทำให้
the
เขา
crying.
ต้องรักพี่
Oh yeah, their names. Rak's name means must love, because the mother's like, you must love me, so that's why she named them that. And she named the sister Gift because she thought it was a gift from the father, whatever. Anyway, so and Mut's name means in Indian Ocean technically, which is where their ocean is, but anyway, so they directly translate to love sea. So their name means love sea. So you must love, and then he keeps going like, must love me. Okay. Bedroom with the bathroom is bigger than my whole apartment.
ใครให้นอน ผมหน้าได้ แล้วคุณจะสบายใจขึ้นหรอ
Obviously he would, because he's scared.
แล้วเกี่ยวอะไรกับนายอ่ะผมเป็นห่วงคุณไม่ได้หรอ
Oh my gosh, Mut.
ก็ห่วงไปสิ
Yeah.
พูดแล้วนะ
No take backs.
เพราะคุณคือคนสำคัญ
Oh my god. How much? Oh, the music. Oh my god. No. I just kind of love. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. He's just. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love it. Oh. Pouting. How cute.
คุณ9 ถึง 10 คนให้ผมเท่าไหร่ไม่ถึงไรเซ็กนี่คุณ
How would you rate me? I could trust. He's so confident in himself, isn't he? I'd say I'm quite skilled. Oh my gosh. Mut. He has no shame.
สกิลผมเนี่ย ดีอยู่นะ แต่ 10 เนี่ย ก็ยังน้อยไป
That is so
ผ
true.
มว่านะต้องเต็มสัก
Out of
100
100?
นะคุณ8
What?
ฮะจันให้8
An 8. He's like, out of 108? Like, but I thought you said he was what? An 8. Are you doing this to spite him? I mean, unless like an 8 out of 10 is one thing, but an 8 out of 100 is failing. Like, obviously he isn't failing because you were saying that he was, but an 8, an 8. Okay.
อะไรเนี่ยคุณ นี่เด็กไม่อ่านหนังสือได้แค่8เนี่ยอย่างผมมันต้องเต็ม100คุณ ตอนแหล108ดีอย่างนายอ่ะ ก็ผมเก่ง
He's like, I know I'm skilled.
ฉันชอบเลข8
What? So?
ครูที่ไหนเขาให้คะแนนเด็กจากเลขที่ชอบคุณ
No, wait. I know plenty of teachers who rate according to the numbers they like. I had a teacher who, regardless of what it was, she came in the first day of class and she's like, she picks up 4 students, she just randomly takes one of the names out and was like, okay, you 4 are going to fail this class. And I was like, what do you mean I'm going to fail this class? The school year hasn't started. I'm a pretty good student. What are you talking about? And it ended up, she just kept putting 4s. And I'm like, out of the 4 of us who kept getting 4s no matter what, and everybody else just got a 6, and I was like, fine. The 6 was fine, but I would appreciate the 6, but why do I get the 4 because you picked my name out of there? So upset. Like, because our scoring goes with, there is a 10 and a 9, but those are like fictional ones. You only get them like during religion or like physical education, or if you have music class, which isn't really music class, it's just knowing about music, but like not really. That was such a stupid class. But depending on the school, you get different subjects that you need to go to. And then you have the 8, which is excellent. 7 is good. 6 is passing. 5, you are allowed to get 2 5s out of the 15 subjects you got. Otherwise, you kind of fail. And then there's 4, which is like an F. And then there's 3 nobody uses. 2, which means that you decided not to go up or not to take the test or whatever, and then 1 nobody uses that. And so the way it works is that we do have written tests for some subjects, and they're mostly like, here, write an essay on this argument, and you're like, or do it in French, and you're like, ugh. And or like do it in Latin. That one's a hard one, but for the most part, unless they're like the core subjects like Latin, Italian, English, and French, and then obviously math because of math problems, everything else is what we call interrogations. You just go up to the front of the classroom and you tell the teacher everything you know. They might ask some questions and so on, and then they grade you according to what they think you deserve. And I in one class, it was great, art history. The teacher came in the very first day. I looked at him and I'm like, you are unmedicated ADHD and I know how to handle you. He would be like, when he was explaining, and he'd be like, I need to hear this date, this name, and so on, these 5 things. And I'm like, and if I don't hear those 5 things, I don't, you're going to fail. And I was like, you're on. Okay. Never studied for that class, but I would memorize those 5 things. And then it'd be like, then I go up to the class and I was like, so like 550 BC. And then I start yesterday I was thinking about having a pizza, but I decided to maybe have some meat. But then when I was, trying to order, I was like, you know what, I'll just have fish. And, and I started going like so fast and so confidently that he'd be like, okay. And then he would hear the name or the date that he told me to say, because I would just pop it up every once in a while. And he'd be like, And at the end, he's like, yep, 9. And I was like, 9. And then the girl kept getting like an 8. She was like, how? I study. And I'm like, you need to know how to handle it. And, it doesn't really matter if you know the subject or not, because in the end, it's not one of the core subjects you're going to get at the end of your final exam in 5th year. So you're like, so that was awesome. But then I had one teacher, and I went to the interrogation, and I did such a great job. Like, I told her everything. She asked questions, everything. She was like, that was wonderful. So you really deserve an 8. You technically deserve more, but I'm gonna put you a 7 because I want you to do better next time. I'm like, excuse you? And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna put you a 7, so next time you do even better. I'm like, you just told me that you were almost gonna put a 9, which you don't put, and you are giving me a 7? And she was like, yeah, because I want you to do better. And I'm like, if you don't give a 9 to anybody, but you were planning to give a 9 to me, what do you mean you're putting a 7 in the hope that I do better next time? Like, I'll do the same, but I don't know, better. This was perfect. What are you talking about? And she was like, no, I'll put you 7 because I really want to spoon you. And I'm like, you put me a 7, you ruin my whole grade, because then it brings me down. And no matter how many I do, it just won't really balance out to a full 8. So no, you put me an 8. And she was like, no, I know you'll do better next time. I'm like, you put me a 7 now. I ain't coming back for the rest of the year. And she was like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. You'll do better next time. I'm like, yeah, you watch me. And so the next time she calls my name, and I'm like, no. And she's like, what do you mean no? I was like, no, I'm not coming up. And she's like, you didn't study? And I was like, no, I studied. I just not coming up. And she's like, but if you're not coming up, I'm going to put you a 2. And I'm like, yeah, but I deserve that grade. So yeah, go ahead, put me a 2. And she was like, I'm really going to do it. And I'm like, yeah. So do it. So she did it. And then 3 months later, I've been going on like, no, I'm not coming up. No, I'm not coming up. No, I'm not coming up. And she was like, oh, my whole thing was like 2s every day, because she would call me the next day because she had to try and bring my grade back up to a passing level at that point. Because once you get a 2, that's basically it. And so she was like panicked. She called the principal in. Principal came in front of the whole class, and I told what I said is like, she put me a grade because she wants me to do better when I did something perfect, and she didn't put the grade I deserve. So I feel like I deserve to have the grade I deserve. And at this point, if she's not going to grade fairly, I'm going to make sure that I get the grade that I deserve. So the 2, I deserve it. So it's fine. And then the principal's like, but you haven't studied? He's like, oh no, I studied. If you want me to, I'll go ahead and tell you everything I know. And he's like, well, go do that. So I did that. And the guy was like, that was perfect. Why are you getting a 2? It's like, because I deserved the 2. I didn't deserve the 7. So I'm going to get the grade I deserve. And he was like, what? So he turned to the teacher, like, well, and he was like, but did you tell the teacher that? I was like, oh, I told her that I was going to do it. And I've been doing it for the last 3 months. And the principal turns around to the teacher and goes, so why did you do it? But she said she wasn't going to do it, and the teacher's like, but I really wanted to do better. And it's like, yeah, but you don't give the grade she deserved, and so the teacher was like, yeah, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, you ruined her grade, so she's right, but at the same time, like, really a 2. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get what I deserve. I'm sorry, but if this is gonna be what the school is gonna be like, I'm gonna fail, whatever, but at least I deserve it. And the principal's like, fair enough, all right, cancel all her 2s, put her an 8, and then grade fairly from now on. I was like, score. And everybody in class was like, what? And I was like, well, at least I studied, it's not like I just did it and then but so yeah, like grades are like arbitrary at that point, because it's like an oral examination, so there's really no proof that it's not that way. Like in my law class, I had it's not really law, it's called diritto, which means like your rights. So basically you learn the whole Italian constitution, article by article, comma by comma, and then you learn how citizenship works, how taxes work, and all that kind of stuff. You need to take that. That's a core subject for the first 2 years, although it's still a oral interrogation rather than written. Although we did have like a couple of written ones just to have something written. And so, yeah, but she kept putting me a 4 because she decided I was one of the 4 that was going to get a 4, and I was like, no. And so, you know, obviously when I went to the next year, I changed school, and you have to take another oral examination to see if if I can actually go to the next grade, because 4 is a failing. And while you're allowed to have 2 5s, you're not allowed to have a 4. But I had like all really high grades and 4, and it's like, what is that? So they decided to do the interrogation, and so I went up there, and the teacher was like, "Why did you get a 4?" And I'm like, "Well, I was one of the 4 that, you know, I was told from the beginning of the year that I was going to get a 4, so that was it." And the teacher's like, one of those teachers. And I'm like, yeah, one of those teachers. So I get what he means by like grading by the number you like, but at the same time, an 8 out of 100 is a little like, I mean, poor Mut. And come on, really, an 8? Anyway, sorry, just very random ranting about school.
งั้นนายก็เอา0ไปเลย
Then you get a 0. He's like,
นี่แล้วนายก็ช่วยบอกลูกชายนายด้วยว่าให้
He's like, well, no, he's trying to make up the grade. It was like, well, you rated me an 8 out of 100, so it's gotta be. I'm not okay. I'm like 18 minutes in, and I'm only like 4 minutes into the. Oh my god. Still an 8 out of 100. Whatever. He's poking.
พิมพ์ยังได้แหละ ก็ลูกมันดื้อนี่คุณ แต่แค่8จริงเหรอ
Only an 8.
คุณแค่8จริงเหรอคุณ
It's not even 10%, you know?
ประสาท
Wacko.
คุณก็นอนคนประสาทเหมือนกันนั่นแหละ
Oh my god. Like an 8 out of 100. Like. Oh my gosh, I am so not okay. I have 100. Oh my god, that's so funny. And gosh, I'm just rambling. Poor Mut. But I feel like maybe we went a little bit like funny at the beginning, because it's gonna get like deep. Oh gosh, and I'm worried. Oh my gosh, 8 out of 100. At least ours is an 8 out of 10. Oh, that wasn't it. The rule of drama creators, huh? It's so cute. Such a serious vibe. I'm like so worried. I'm like, what's gonna happen? Why is he shaking? What's in this? Oh my god. Whoa, wait a second. Who's he? First, what? Where's my mouse? Sorry, wrong screen. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But 2, but in GBP. Damn, that's like 200, almost 230,000. Damn. Who is he giving this money? Like in a secret phone, in a safe, and he was shaking. Oh my gosh, is this the father? Is he paying? That's what he wants? Well, I mean, it would make sense because it was like a sugar baby, so obviously he wanted money, and he was saying that he needed money in one of the flashbacks, so obviously, but like, oh my gosh, is he just paying him? Don't call her. Pete Kwan is the sister, yeah. Hold on. I wasn't looking at dates. I was more like 4 years ago. He paid them. Don't call that person anymore. 3 years ago, still paid him. 1 year ago. So the father keeps like showing up, and to get rid of him, he pays. So he does it because he wants money, and he just pays him because he doesn't want to meet him. Oh my gosh, that's so much money every time. Okay. Oh, was he answering? Oh my god.
ปิดดิวะ
Oh my gosh, she's so scared. He's so shaky. Cut it up to him.
หน่อย นายก็อย่าหนีไปไหนนะ
Oh my god. I knew it was gonna go serious because it went too funny from the beginning, but I'll go. So he's every time he shows up, he pays some to get, and then he was answering back on the phone, so he freaked him. Oh my god. Not okay. This is a lot. Like this is. We went from one extreme to the other, the emotions, and oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay.
คนที่ดูแลแม่อยู่ตอนนี้คือน้องมุกไม่ใช่หรอ
She heard
เรา
now.
ไปส่งกันขนาดนี้ ไม่เป็นไรแม่บอกพี่แล้ว พี่ก็เข้าใจว่าแบบอีอะอะไรกันอยู่
He's like, huh?
พี่ไปก่อนนะ
What? No. My car broke down. Come get me. What?
อะไรเนี่ยโอ้อ้าวแล้ว
I find the dress really pretty, but like, wouldn't it strangle you? It would feel like being strangled, like, right?
โอเค ไม่เข้าเต็นท์ก็ได้ถอดให้หมดตรงนี้แหละเลือกให้หน่อย
You have a changing room with a tent in it, so you change inside the tent. What? Like a little bit. She's like, do I go all the way? Well, she can do the rest. How do you know those are her clothes and not like costume?
วันนี้ หน่อย อ๋อ
I hear a
ใช่
driver.
แล้วมุกก็ต้อง
Oh, I remember. Yeah. She looked at the schedule, so she copied the schedule, so she knew. And she's like, "No, he doesn't have this in one. I bet he just probably forgot." See, this is for a stage appearance at a book fair. Oh,
พี่รักมีขึ้นเวทีงานหนังสือ มุกไม่ว่างหรอก
รักรู้อย่างว่ามันมีงานเนี่ย
สิคะก็มุกบอกไปแล้วแล้วมุกก็ลงในคาเลนด้าไว้แล้วด้วย
มันเคยเปิดดูด้วยเหรอ เรื่องของผู้ชายที่ชื่อว่า
Why?
มหาสมุท
Even
ร
though it's only 8 out of 100.
และทำงานกับไปรักมาตั้ง10มั้งพี่ว่านะ รีบเตือนมันก่อนที่มันจะแคนเซิลในมโนมันเองไปก่อนนะ
Well,
ใช่ไหมคะพี่มี
เห็นได้เลย
I don't remember.
ไม่ไปก็ได้มั้ง
It's okay for me to say no.
ถ้าพี่รักไม่ไป มุกจะลา
What? He's like, oh no, damn it.
แถมยังมีคนแถวเนี้ยครูจะลาออก
There's someone threatening to quit. Oh my god. So, is this something like I suspected? Like those two that are coming up with because they have the same name. So I think they're going as act. Oh my gosh, would they? Oh, are we going to meet them? Because then we missing, because we're only missing like, well, besides the parents that we know, we kind of saw like a little appearance on the little flashbacks, but like there's those two, and then there's this guy Wit. So I don't know who this Wit is, but like those two are like, right? No, I'm reading too much into this. Like, sometimes my guesses are so spot on, and sometimes they're like completely way off.
เมื่อยแก้ม
So
ขนา
she's,
ดนั้นเลย
is that so? What were you doing?
คุณโอ้ยคุณ
What?
คุณทำไมทำร้ายเหมือนอารมณ์ดีก็เหรอครับ ยัง
Not yet.
แต่ผมเจ็บหัวแล้วฉันไม่กระชากผมนายสักหน่อย แกผมให้ผมเลย คุณทำคุณแก้ด้วย นะครับ
Mm. He's still so adorable.
หล่อแล้วใครสมก็เป็นผู้ชายของฉันหน่อย
My God.
นี่คุณครับพูดแบบเนี้ย พี่ดีใจนะเนี่ย
He's so sweet to his fans.
มันน่าอยากคุยกับแฟนคลับ
He's so sweet.
ฉันอยู่ได้
Oh, that's Prin. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
200,000 ฉันจะจ่ายให้นาย200,000
He's like,
ก็เลย
no.
600,000
She's like, haha, I got you. And he's all like, no, you dropped this, right? Come on, Mut, you're too in love to fall for her. She's got nasty little tricks. I knew it. So you
เรื่อง
dropped
ของ
it.
คุณ
เดี๋ยว
แล้วก็เลิกหวยเอา
That was so good. I love it. Oh my gosh, that was good. So it's more fun than working for you. And obviously she's the jealous one, you know, like she wants everything he has. So obviously she wants him. Yeah. But don't want to pass. Yeah, look how frustrated she. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Oh, I love it. I'm okay, guys. It's fine. I'm okay. Although he's only an 8 out of 100. Oh, that's not getting old. I want to tell her, you know, I'm only an 8 out of 100. So
จะถูกไหม
what?
โอ๊ยนี่นาย
ตั๊กเดี๋ยวไปพักก่อน
Yeah,
นะ
that's such a
ถ้า
cute
อยาก
outfit,
ได้อะไร
this
ก็บอก
Mook's got.
เดี๋ยวใกล้ๆแล้วเดี๋ยวพี่จะไปตามอีกทีนึง
พี่สาวไปทำงานนะ
Whoever styles Mood has got like cutest outfits out there. It's like I'd love to wear them. I wouldn't look anywhere near like that, but like it's so cute.
รู้ตัวด้วยเหรอเรา
You were
ว่า
about to
งอ
say
แงนะ
no before.
พี่สาวรู้จักร้านมาตั้งแต่20ต้นๆน่ะ จะมาให้เก๊กตอนเนี้ยไม่ทันแล้ว
To be fair, if you're 30 now, your 20s were just like less than last year, you know? So it's like, of course you knew in your 20s. Like, you know, I'm still in my 30s. I'm at the end of my 30s, but like, I'm still in my 30s. So obviously, so, you know, it's like, oh, if you knew me in my 30s, yeah, no shit. But whatever. The break room.
คุณคิดดูอีกทีไหมครับ
พี่รัก
Oh, what?
มุกลงไปรับทีมงานก่อนนะ พวกทีมซีรีส์
นายก็มีหนังสือที่ต้องซื้อให้ฉันนี่
She's gonna come in, isn't she, while he's gone? Like, something's, oh, gosh, you know? Just know something's happening. And so, it's nice that they're aware, it's like, you know, it's something, you know? But like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And I'm, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Oh my God. Now I'm anxious.
ไปได้แล้ว
Are books cheaper at book fairs?
เดี๋ยวผมรีบกลับมานะครับ
Like I go to I go to like Ramix twice a year to buy my manga because the English translations are usually so bad, and but that's to do with the language, and also very expensive. Like, you know, you buy volume and it's like 12-13 pounds. I'm like, what? I'm all like this one when this came out. Like, I was so surprised that it was such a high price. This one was like €4.50. I was like, what? Who does that? Of course, I had it signed by the mangaka because he came to Ramix one year when this first started coming out. But like, mangas are like $3.94. Now they're starting to get a little pricier because obviously cost of living's gone up, so expenses. And unless you're reading you always like most of these bookcases, those tend to be more expensive. They go from like 7 to there is one actually that's like 11. Yeah, so it's that one, Cruel God Reigns, because it's like very big format, but these are because they have the double covers and they're different quality, so higher quality. Well, instead the other ones are like if you open it too much and you hear that crack, you may or may not lose a page, but so you're always worried. So I keep everything in plastic and everything, so but like sometimes you get them in a discount because you're buying like the whole series and things like that, because I only come twice a year and I'm like, here's a list of the ones I need, and then you buy the whole series and you usually get a discount and stuff like that, and then if you spend so much you usually get a discount, and then they always have like some kind of offers. So is the book fair the same thing? Like they get offers and stuff. or like sometimes you get like little gadgets and things. Like if you buy the series, you get like a little keychains and things like that, or you get like a little poster, or you get like, you know, obviously the page thingy is always gonna be there, but like some of the times you get these little plasticky things like these guys, you know, that come out of it. So yeah. Do you get that at the book fair? I mean, you know, you also get the signings and stuff like that if they do come. Romix doesn't usually have a lot of like famous people coming in because it's mostly about just the shopping and the cosplay, obviously, because they do the World Cosplay Summit selection, the European selection, and so on for cosplays, and we're one of the best in the world. So obviously, it's really good for cosplay. But most of the really good cosplays don't actually go to the actual like cosplay contest. In America they call it the masquerade, but whatever. And we're usually like at the area where it's falling apart, but there's like the entire building is made out of like a glass, but like mirrored glass. So we all sit there and you know, when I cosplay, I used to just sit around there and wait for people to come and do photos, but I do a lot of photography, so I actually just sit around there and run around trying to catch as many people as I can to do a little tiny photo shoot and things like that, and which I really enjoy doing. But you know, you only do that like on Saturday and Sunday, because it's like you don't want to go around the stands on a Saturday or a Sunday because there's only like 100,000 people there, and on a Saturday or Sunday a little bit more, because Sunday's the biggest day, which is really odd here in England, because the cons, they only do like 3 days already. It's like it's only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the busy day is Saturday, and then there's nobody on Sunday. And I'm like, I guess this is because they do 5 days a week at school, which is still unfair, because you're talking about 11 years of school, and then you only go 5 days a week. Well, we go 6 days a week because we go until Saturday, and then we only get Sunday off. So obviously Sunday is like when the whole country shows up at Romix and be like, yay, and you're like, oh my gosh. But at least Romix is still better than Lucca Comics and Games, because oh my god, there's no place that actually holds that con. It's the entire town, city of Lucca, and literally all the stands are in the streets. The stage is in the middle of the biggest plaza they got, and so on. It's crazy, but that is the biggest and oldest comic convention in Europe. So, but it's huge. Ugh, just kept getting lost, and I kept getting only the same stands because I just kept getting lost. It was very difficult, and it's really not cosplay friendly. Not in the sense that it's not good for cosplay, but like in the sense that you really cannot go around with so many people going around with cosplays and things all over the streets, and then, you know, cobblestones, and it's crazy. But then again, Romix has been in a convention center that, well, the first year was like, oh cool, yay, we get this huge comic convention, and then the second year, like, is it sinking? Is it sinking? So now we got like a whole bunch of buildings that are quarantined because the ceilings fall off, or like because it sank too much, or one of the columns broke, so you know, and it just keeps getting more and more quarantined. And I'm like, somebody upkeep it. How old is the where am I typing this? Nowhere. 2006, so 21 years, and it's been sinking since 2007. I remember like the first year, like it's twice a year, so you get it in the spring, and you get it in October, in the fall, in October, which is like usually 1 month apart from Lucca Comics and Games, so you have just enough time to put some money aside to go to one or the other. Anyway, so that con, like the first time we went, we're like, oh, this is great, it's so big, you know. And then the second year, and then even the same year, but the second con, and I was like, all the escalators are broken, there's no lifts, and then the train station, like, you know, if you get to the train station, which is the whole point, was because you can get there by train, and I'm like, great, or by bus, but like there's one bus that goes there, one bus, and you're talking about 100,000 people coming in, you know. And it's like, you've got cars all over, parking lots is fine, but like if you go to the train station, which is the train station for this comic convention, and you get off, it takes you a kilometer before you even get to the actual entrance, and then from the entrance you actually have to get to the buildings that we can use that are not quarantined, you know. So it's such a long walk. By the time you get there, I'm like, I'm tired already. I haven't even started the cons. Anyway, okay. So book fair. I don't usually go to book fairs. I buy a ton of books, you know, but that's different. I just kind of read them, buy them online and whatever, or go to the bookstores. Never been to a book fair, mainly because, you know, it's manga for me and anime a lot. So anyway, oh gosh, I'm spiraling. So we're worried Prin's gonna do something. He's alone. She just invited herself in.
ไปสักสอง
God.
ยังบอกทันนะ
ขาดความอบอุ่นจนคิดเองเอาเองหรือไง
Damn. Oh, seriously. Sorry guys for the noise. I'm pretty sure you can hear it, but it's a nice day out, you know, because the sun is out and it's England. So when the sun is out, everybody's out. So they're playing basketball right outside because there's a basketball court right there. So they're going to be like, well, to be fair, it's half basketball and half like, what's calcetto in English? In English. Five-a-side football? Is that what you call it? What does calcetto mean in English? Yeah. Table football. No, it's not. Five-a-star football. Really? That's the best name you could come up with? At least we call it little soccer. Little soccer, you know? It's because you playing five and it's a small, like the size of a basketball court, basically. And, you know, it's usually with a hard floor. So they've got like a weird goal with the basketball things outside. So they're either playing soccer or they're playing basketball. So one of the two. But they get very loud. Anyway, so she just walks in, sits herself down, and then starts insulting him.
หัดคิดพล็อตใหม่ๆบ้าง
He's good.
เกี่ยวนะ
Oh shit.
คือ
Don't
ค่อน
insult
ข้าง
him.
ที่จะตอบแล้วปิงก็อยากจะรู้นะว่านี่พี่คิดว่าเขารักพี่จริงๆหรอ
Oh shit. Oh my gosh.
โกรธเหรอคะเนี่ย
Who
นี่
wouldn't
พี่
be?
คิดจริงๆหรอ
Oh my god. She just
ทางสำนัก
Shit,
พิ
she
มพ์บ
just
อกว่าอีกสัก5 นาทีพิธีกรจะก็คำถามที่มุกส่งไปให้
I
เมื่อ
mean,
วันก่อน
how shameless do you have to be to just? Oh my god! Oh, he's
ค่ะ
hold it. I've seen that face. Have I not seen that face? I've seen that face. I knew it because I keep staring at it. That's him. That's definitely him. He's got the little hair like that, tied. Oh, he's not tied up, but like, so that's boss right there. That's boss, definitely. I don't know if that guy's because he's got white hair here, well, grayish hair, and it's long and it's not there. So I don't know if that guy's the same guy. But like boss is there. That's okay. We finally see him. Okay.
พี่รักนี่พี่รักทำอะไรของพี่เนี่ยพี่รักพี่สารล้าใจเป็นทำไม
Oh my gosh. He's just sitting there like what?
เป็นก็แค่เป็นห่วงเด็กแต่เป็นไม่เคยถามพี่เลยนะเป็นแค่อยากมาแสดงความยินดีกับพี่พี่รักไม่ใช่คนที่จะทำร้ายใคร
พี่ทำเองมุก
พี่รัก
Why would you admit it?
เฮ้ยคุณนี่มันจะมากเกินไปแล้วนะ คุณทำกับผู้หญิงแบบนี้ไม่ได้นะครับ ก็ผมบอกว่าผมเป็นคนทำนี่ไง ผมเป็นพวกชอบยอมรับผิดอยู่แล้ว แล้วยิ่งถ้าเกิดอย่างนั้นผมก็ต้องเป็นคนผิดอ่ะ ก็ขอทำผิดจริงๆให้มันคุ้มค่าหน่อย
Like so much. Oh my god. So much. So she was like, just throw the water and then make this whole scene so that she could ruin his reputation. And like, he's all like, yeah, I did it. And then he goes and throws it. It's like, well, you know, I mean, if I'm going to be held accountable, I might as well, you know, I should get what I deserve. So if you're going to be, you know, making me responsible, I should actually do it. Oh my God, that's very similar to my, like, I got a 7. And so I didn't go to the interrogation. Oh, and this guy's like, you don't do this to women. I'm like, great protector. But Rock. I might as well make it count. What? Now, I feel like... Because the nose, the lips... I feel like it is him. So these are Boss and Noor, because it's not Wit. It doesn't look anything like Wit. But that's definitely Boss. Because the hair and everything. It's really hard to tell because you know, when you change your hairstyles and things like that, it just really makes it difficult. Already in general is really hard to see it. But like when you don't know them, then definitely like, is it the same person or someone who looks like them? You know, but oh my gosh. I just threw the water. It's like, wow, I might as well count. Oh, Rak, I love you.
เพราะว่าไง
Damn, guy's good looking. He
มันทำแบบนี้
recorded it. Did he?
เธอคิดว่าพี่จะสติแตกสาดน้ำใส่เลยเหรอหัดที่จะเป็นคนที่ต่อ
Yeah, that guy's good looking too.
ปินก็หวังไว้นะทำไมจะจับมือพี่เอาน้ำสาดใส่เธอแล้วบอกว่าพี่เป็นคนทำไง
ว่าทำแบบเนี้ยน่าจะง่ายกว่า
ไม่ใช่นะคะ เป็นว่าไม่ทำนะคะ
Oh my gosh. This was so good. Oh my god, they planned. I bet they planned it. Oh my gosh, I bet they planned it. My husband would disappear just in time so that she could go in and because you know, probably told him, like, hey, I saw her, so you know. Oh my gosh, this is so well planned. Oh my god. So I'm okay.
ถามจริงพี่คนสาดน้ำใส่ตัวเอง เพราะ
They did plan it.
เก่งที่สุดเลย
That's right. Oh, you're the best. Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh my gosh, he got so scared.
ผมปฏิเสธไป
Okay. He was like, oh no, he's leaving me.
ทำไมล่ะ
It's true, you see, you know, insider kind of
ผ
info.
มไม่
But
อยากให้คุณคิดว่าผมทรยศคุณนิดเดียวก็ไม่เอาแล้วถ้าผมทำลงไปคุณอาจจะทิ้งผมโดยไม่เหลือกับมัน
oh.
ถ้ามันต้องชนะโดยที่คุณต้องเจ็บผมถือว่าแพ้ตั้งแต่เริ่ม
So sweet. Oh my gosh, Mut, I love you. How did you even think to do that?
อะไรครับ
นี่พี่ได้ข่าวว่าซีรีส์ที่คุณสวมไปแต่แฟนๆก็ติดตามกันเยอะขนาดนี้แล้วไหนพวกเรา
So he wrote a book. They're doing it as a like show, and those are the two actors. Yeah, that's definitely not.
เขาเป็นเหมือนกับที่พักพิงให้เราเป็นความปลอดภัย
สุดยอดมากเลยครับคุณต้องรัก
Just there. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's so sweet. Oh shit. It's the video.
มึงรู้ยังว่าภาพยายปินที่มันสาดน้ำใส่ตัวเองอะว่อนทั่วเน็ต
God.
แล้วไง
So,
ฝีมือมึงใช่ไหม
obviously. Maybe.
อะไรวะเนี่ย กูไปทำงานแค่ครึ่งวันแต่กลายเป็นว่ากูพลาดช็อตเด็ดด้วยนะ
A double date here.
คราวนี้มันเกินไปแล้วนะ
เห็นไหมมีคนรักน้องเยอะ
เฮ้ยพวกมึงอย่าเพิ่งมองตารู้ใจกันอยู่แค่2 คนได้ปะ สรุปว่ามึงเอาคลิปเสียงไปให้พวกทำไมมึงไม่ปล่อยคลิปเสียงออกไปเลยอะ
Oh my gosh, I just keep lovey-dovey.
เฮ้ยโหมีคนบอกว่ารัก
I love it. Just like having their own like little world.
เอาจริง
And these two are like trying to chat with them.
เหมือนกันเว้ย เดี๋ยวนะไอ้ปากกาที่พูดถึงเนี่ยอย่าบอกนะว่าไอ้ปากกานั้นน่ะ
Is it that one that's recording everything?
ก็ปากกายที่มึงให้ก็เป็นของขวัญวันเกิดไง
Why?
เห็นไหม กูบอกมึงแล้วว่ามีประโยชน์ กูก็ด่าว่า ถ้าใครด่ามึงนะ มึงอัดเสียงแล้วก็ฟ้องแม่งเลย
How big is that menu?
เอาไวน์แดงกับไวน์ขาวดีครับ ฉันเอาไวน์แดง แล้วน่าล่ะ ผมเอาเหมือนคุณ
Oh my god, these two are just. And she's like, really?
เป็นอย่างนี้ตั้งแต่ที่งานแล้วพี่วีทำไงเนี่ยแบบนี้ฉันก็ไม่ดีแล้ว
ฉันอยากกินพิซซ่า
Oh my god. They've been acting all lovey-dovey because he didn't get poached. Oh my god. Alright, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm okay.
สั่งสิครับ กินชิ้นเดียวสั่งทั้งถาดอะนะในสองคนเนี้ย
It's
ช่วย
fine,
กิ
he's
น
there.
ที่ไหนเอาแต่บ่นอ้วนสั่งเถอะครับ เดี๋ยวผมจะกินเอง
Oh my god.
นี่พวกมึงคบกันแล้วเหรอ
Obviously, isn't that the whole
ปา
point?
ด
โอ้
Oh heck.
แหมด่ากูประสาทและหน้าแดงทำไมก่อน
กู
Hmm?
ร้อน
แอร์เย็นใส่แขนยาวขนาดเนี้ย มึงเอาอะไรมาร้อน แต่เรื่องของเราละมุกฮะ
What about it? It's a makeup scene, isn't it? Sure. In the meantime, they're
ถ้า
lovey-dovey.
คุณร้อน ผมลงไปเอาเสื้อได้นะครับ ไม่ต้อง นั่งนี่แหละ
Just take off the jacket. My god, it's so sweet. I love it. Yeah, karma. Definitely karma. Although I don't really know if I believe karma, because like in the shows they only show it, but then I'm like, what the fuck did I do in the last life? Like seriously, like what did I do in my last life? Just a series of unfortunate events, you know. Oh god. So you're like, I kind of have to balance it out, but where is the balance here? Is it it's fine, I'm fine. But she's like, karma's hitting her from a friend. Darling. Oh. It's like, dude, it's
ไม่
like,
ใช่ก็บอกไม่ใช่ไงวะ
is she gonna do something even worse? What is she gonna do? What? It's a. Okay, fine. I'm fine. Oh gosh, there's only 2 episodes. There's only 2 episodes left. Oh, it's just fine. I'm fine.
ให้คุณสนใจคนที่ห่วงคุณบ้าง
Oh my gosh, rude.
แล้วมันจะดีมากๆเลย หยุดเครียดได้แล้วครับ
Yeah.
เครียดมากๆเนี่ย เดี๋ยวหน้าโทรมนะครับ ยิ่งแก่ๆอยู่
He's all like, oh my
หน้า
god.
ฉันโทรมเหรอ
Look right down.
ฉันก็ว่าออกจะผิวดี ใครเขาบอกคุณ
I'm awesome. How could you say that? I would walk
ไป
away
ไหน
too.
ยุ่ง
Gonna put some cream and stuff on. Vitamins. Just 2 vitamins. Product placement. Mut,
ภาพ
that's
งาน
your
สบาย
fault.
ดีนะคะ คุณลุง
มีอะไรให้ลุงช่วยไหม
Oh my god, do we get to meet him?
ล้านแลกกับลุงทำลายมันให้หน่อยไอคนที่ลุงทำให้มันเกิดมา
ผมอยากให้คุณเลิกกับรัก
ฉันชอบรักดี
ผมก็ชอบคุณเหมือนกัน
มึงชอบมัน มึงจำได้ไหมครั้งล่าสุดที่มึงไปนอนกับผู้ชายคนอื่นคือเมื่อไหร่ และมึงอยากจะซบหน้ากับไหล่ผู้ชายสักคนเหมือนที่มึงทำกับมุดบ้างปะพี่เวมุกว่ารักกันได้
Oh my god. Okay, no, I know that it's like we have 2 episodes left, and usually before the last episode all the drama happens, and it's like, oh my god, like everything drama and trauma all together, like, and then on the last episode you get like resolving it, but like, oh my god, like we get to meet his father, and then Prin's got like a plan. I knew Prin whatever plan, obviously, because she needs to get back at him, but like involved. Oh my gosh, I'm I'm not ready for that. Am I ready for that? Now I can't even take a break because I need to know. I need to see it. I'm gonna be like, oh, am I gonna cry? I'm gonna cry. I'm definitely gonna cry. It's okay. I got handkerchiefs here. I need to fill my water. No, my water's fine. Okay, no, I'm just. Give me a moment and I'll go straight to episode 8. Of course, you know, I'm probably going to post them separate. Obviously, I'm going to post them separate. But, like, I'm going to watch it now. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. But, like, he's an 8 out of 100. That's never getting old. And then he hasn't even gone and started to pick up yet. So, obviously, well, whatever. That's probably something sad. So, anyway, so... She threw water on herself and you recorded it. So he's like, score, I got you this. Oh my gosh. Because he would have been in so much trouble because those are the actors and they were like, well, you know, we can't do, like, you know, the reputation. Oh my God. So much go. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm okay. We're going to go ahead and watch episode 8. I can't wait. Okay, bye, guys.